Hello and welcome to today's video. We are doing my September reading journal update. And let's just get into it, shall we? I realized I forgot to see if I've read any of my 25 books to read in 2025. I don't think I have yet, but we will have to check that later on. And I'm just looking up how many books I've read so far. I believe I'm at 90, which is kind of crazy. I feel like that's a lot. But I only have 20 more books till I reach my goal of 110, which I feel like is pretty doable since we have 3 more months left of the year. And here we are. I'm just highlighting the books that I have purchased on these new releases lists. And then I actually do have a DNF. I decided to DNF main characters. Oh, I don't remember who it's by. But it's more like literary fiction, and it's just not my cup of tea. I was kind of bored and just not feeling it, and so I picked up Enchantra, which I was a lot more entertained by, so I was like, okay, yeah, no. And then we're doing my favorite book from last month was Redeemed, and our book club book is On Wings of Blood, I believe, which is gonna be fun. I actually have that one, so I'm excited. And then doing my book bingo, which Gold or Glow, one of those ones, is an international bestseller. So just filling out that one. Oh, main characters by Hannah Orenstein. It's the one that had the ducks on the cover. It sounds like a cute idea, but I wasn't feeling it. So it's going in the DNF graveyard. And back to the page we're on, trying to double check more bingo spaces. I think I found another one. This tape is actually hard to get off, and I can't be bothered to go get my hair dryer and like heat it up so it comes off easier. So I'm just dealing with it. And of course I had to choose the longest title ever. And next to the monthly stats to fill all that out. Again, I feel like I'm filling it out wrong, but if it makes sense to me, I feel like that's kind of really what matters since it's my book. But oh well, maybe I'll streamline that a bit better for next year. So that is it for first half. The first book for the first half of the year. And now we are going to be getting into putting all my pages in. And I did end up creating a new spread. I also decided that for my tracker and TBR, I'm not gonna like glue it onto the actual pages of the journal. I'm gonna kind of add it in, like add an extra page just to see if we could save a bit more pages. And so I created new review pages that are only 1 page instead of like the double of what I was doing before. And I think it worked. And then I also think I made a way so that if I'm running out of spaces even then, I can have like 2 per side, so 4 in total. You will see that at the end here because I ended up having an odd number of pages and I didn't want to have one side be blank because I don't really know what to do with the blank pages right now. So I kind of did like a little flippy kind of thing. And I think it worked fine. I also did something weird with a series, and I read the first 3 books in the series in September, and then I read the last book in October, but I'm including it with the rest of the series for September and kind of just reviewed the last book because my thoughts didn't change. So it might be a little bit confusing, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to be changing it now. And I'll be saying that I read the book in like my books read page for October. I really hope that makes sense, but who knows. So let's just do some gluing and finessing. I'm also so excited for my October title pages I made. I think they're so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. Also, stay tuned to after I'm done gluing all the pages in, and I did a screen record of when I changed the layout of my review page. So if you're interested in seeing the process of me kind of changing it, just stick around and that'll be at the end. I figured that not everybody would want to watch that, so it's going to be at the end. So if you don't care to watch it, you can click off, or you can just have it in the background. Yeah, I accidentally read 13 books in September. I did not mean to. I was kind of trying to not read so much so that I could have enough space in this journal, but I had 4 days off in a row, so what else am I going to do but read? Or I guess listen. Alright, so here we are with the new pages. So it's all in one page, the photos and the review, instead of having one side be just the review and then the other side be just the photos, which I think they turned out pretty cute. And like, you still get the photos and you still get the little reviews and overview and your thoughts and whatnot, and I think it looks pretty cute and it works because then it's saving a bit of space. I think I had to get rid of a couple things though. Like, I don't think I have the main characters' names anymore. That was kind of more for me because I forget their names very easily. Oh wait, no, I still do think I have that. Okay, cool. I made it work. And I kind of just finesse it as I need to with each review, depending on the amount of things I gotta put on. I don't know if that made sense. I think I had quite a few really good books this month. And then I had, this month was pretty good. There's quite a few that I quite enjoyed. There wasn't too many that I didn't care for, if I'm recalling correctly. And got around to reading Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and pretty much everyone that I know has read it cried. And yep, I too cried when reading it, so just a heads up, it's gonna get you in the feels. I don't know why the glue is making the paper like ripple. I don't recall it doing that in the past. But so here, these are the two pages I decided to kind of combine into the one. So I'm just folding them in half. And then I'm going to be gluing like the bottom to the top. You'll see in a second. Because then it kind of just turns into like a little flap. And then that way it's in one page. So like it's gonna go like that, and then you flip it up and it'll be those books. And sometimes I can't find enough photos for all 8 of the squares, so I just will take up 2 of the slots instead. It's a good example for like the Lore Olympus, where like they didn't have too many photos, so I just had 4 there, and it's just the length at the bottom. I think it still looks really cute, and it kind of still makes it filled and still looks good. But so here's kind of what I meant, where you get the 2 for one page, and I think it looks pretty good, and then it saves up space. So if I need to, I'll be doing this with all of them, and by the end of it, if I have to, considering how much I've been listening to recently. And then yeah, I just made a little note of how the first 3 books of that series was, my thoughts didn't really change. So because I did the review for the last book on that page more so, and then I technically finished that in October, but I did start it in September. And here is my title page for October. They're so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. So the quote is, "If one door closes and another one opens, then your house is haunted," which I thought was really funny. And I ended up, each month I also make a bookmark that goes with it, and I believe on the bookmark I wrote, "A book a day keeps reality away," which is, I really like that quote too. But yeah, those are really cute. I also made a dog version just to switch it up, because I have some family and friends that are dog people as well, so I had to do both, and this one was really fun to do, and I think it's just so stinking cute. I'm obsessed. Whoa. Okay, there we go. We're back in focus. And just doing the finishing little trimming touches. All right, there we go. Let's do a little flip through. Here's September, and all at once summer collapsed into fall. Books read 13 books. My stats, I didn't get to one of my TBR picks, and then DNF'd main characters. And then here are the new review spreads that I kind of used the old full spread and just tweaked it a bit to make it that. There we go. It's kind of a quick one. And so there's a difference. So not too bad. I think I like both of them. I like both of them, but gotta do what you gotta do. Still chunky. So that is all for the journal updates. Stick around if you want to see the process of me creating the new spread for the review. I'm probably not gonna do too much commentary though. I just kind of went in and tweaked everything, and that was just quite a long process. And if you don't really care about this part, that is okay. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.